So I have 4 machines. Domain controller, leave out this mission. Node 1, Node 2, and Node 3. These are my 4 machines. And these 2 guys are in North Europe, as you can see. And the last one, the DR node, is in West Europe. Very simple setup. 1 domain controller, 2 nodes acting like HA, and this guy in West Europe is acting like DR. And this is 2019 always on availability groups, what I have. So is the setup clear first before we move on? Okay, so let's move on and let's see the cluster manager for a second. I would like to see where my node is residing. Currently, where is my primary replica for my always on listener or availability group? So just a second. And if I go right now, it is on node 1. Okay, so it is on node 1. So let me connect to node 1 and I will show you the setup. I have to use SQL authentication because I removed my logins for testing. Okay, I have a database by name DB1. It's in synchronized state. And as I told you, we have 3 replicas, 1 primary and 2 secondary replicas. So this is how it looks. Node 1 and Node 2 are in North Europe and Node 3 is in West Europe. So before I do something, so I would like to show you my dashboard. So it should be clear for you. So everything is in green color. Everything looks pretty good. So now I would like to initiate a failover from node 1 to node 2. Okay, so before I initiate the failover, I will show you the properties of availability group. So all 3 are in synchronous commit. Of course, it's not a good practice. My DR should be in asynchronous mode, but this is just for testing, right? So as of now, it is in synchronous commit. And the initial 2 nodes, which are acting like HA, they are with automatic failover mode. Okay, so this is how it looks. And readable secondaries, seeding automatic. The default timeout seconds are is 10 seconds, and everything is normal settings, like there is no deviation in this. Okay, so now I would like to move my replica from node 1 to node 2. Okay, so let's do that. SQL node 2. I'm coming here and I'm initiating the failover. I would like to move my resources from node 1 to node 2. So failover. This is the problem. Okay, clicking on next. So it says my secondary role is ready. It says no data loss because it is automatic, and the failover mode is automatic, and the availability mode is synchronous commit. Okay, if there are any errors, probably it should have shown up here, right? So no errors. So click on next and let's initiate the failover, and let's wait for it to get completed. It's just 1 DB. By this time, it should have finished. It's not happening, right? May I know why it is not happening? Now it's your time. It will never happen. Okay. It's automatic failure, but still it will never happen. So it's your time to investigate why the failure is not happening. Anyone would like to give a try?
Go to secondary node.
Okay, go to the secondary node, which is my node 2. Yes, I'm on node 2.
Open error logs.
Error logs. Okay. So let me fire the error logs. Just move this up. Speed read, error log. So I will just move this up. And someone pinned something. Let's see that. Permissions missing for NT-authority account. Yes, let's see that also. So let's move this aside. So recovery. So this is a general messages. So I'm just skipping this. So I will start from line 84. Probably it's saying something. So
Once
let's
click control T and type this, no? Again, SP error like
which one?
control T.
Yeah,
Result
text mode. Yeah, I can do the
of this.
text mode, but I just wanted to show you how it looks. Okay. I mean, if there is anything suspicious, I will go with text mode. Okay.
Okay.
So connection mode, parallel redo, recovery
So
completed.
if you are saying the recovery of the database,
Hmm.
it's in phase 1 only, right?
No, it's done. See, recovery of the database is 1% complete. That's okay, fine. And it says cannot join the database DB1 to AG1. Okay, it says something. Okay, recovery
Already
completed. If you
database
see,
join availability group. Okay.
okay, recovery completed. It's very clear. Recovery has been completed.
Okay.
Okay, so now beneath that, I could see connection timeout, something. That's the only thing what I can see. And I can see always on terminated, primary database terminated. Before the start of the session, I've clearly shown you everything is in green color. There are no errors, nothing. Okay. But all of a sudden, I'm getting this. Okay.
A
And
connection time.
yeah, connection timeout. It's a generic message. It's
Node
a very
majority, I
common
think.
message. Someone said NT-authority/system. So let's inspect that first. Let's go to the logins. NT-authority/system is very important when you're dealing with these kind of issues. I've shown this in the past, but I'm just presenting you again. So I'm going to securables. It requires 3 permissions. Of course, 2 very specific. Alter any availability group. It's there on node 2 from where I'm trying to fail over. And it is having view server state. So both the permissions are intact. And connect SQL will be there automatically. So I need not worry about it. It's still there just to show you up. And let's go to SQL node 1 and see if there is something related to NT-authority. Of course, we are failing out to node 2. We need not inspect permissions on node 1, but still I'm showing it up. So NT-authority, securables. So as you can see, alter any availability group is there. Connect SQL, obviously it will be there. It's there. And finally, view server state is there. Okay, so what should I do? Why my failover is not getting initiated? It's still trying to do the failover. It's not happening.
clueadmin.msc.
Okay, let's go to the clueadmin.msc. It's in running state, no errors. So let's go to the cluster events to see if there are any errors. So let's wait for it for a second. So my time is 4:40, the server time. So 4:36 is the last message what I can see. And it says cluster service failed to bring cluster role online. One or more resources may be in failed state. That's error message. And generic message based on the failure policies, blah, blah, blah. It's a very common.
The failover mode of secondary node is in automatic and we are doing with the manual. I think that's why
okay,
it's not
fine.
big.
No, see, it doesn't mean that I should not be performing manual failover, right? Is that the
Once
case? Yeah.
Once click on the roles one.
Okay, let's go to the roles. Someone said roles.
Yeah.
Okay, roles, yeah.
Click on that AG1.
Okay,
Click on that resources.
1 second. Okay, click on resources. Okay,
Scroll up.
1 second.
Yes.
I'm moving it up. Yeah,
Expand that server name.
expanded server name. Okay,
So
this is
now
a
your
this is a multi subnet. So one IP will be up and one will be down.
okay, currently it's on 10.1. Okay.
Can you come again?
Currently you are live from the
Yes.
10.1,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it is not able to bring to offline and 10.2 online.
No. I am not failing over to another DR. Okay, so I'm failing over to the same mission. Means
This
only.
is correct. This is okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. There is no errors with this because I'm not failing over to 10.2. I'm just failing over. So as I've shown you at the beginning of my class, so 2 missions are in North Europe. So these 2 missions are acting like HA. So I'm trying to fail over from node 1 to node 2. I'm not even touching my DR node, which is
Load balancer setting we need to check.
okay. Load balancer setting. That's a good point. Let's check the load balancer. Who is this? Who said load balancer?
Manish Bhargav.
Manish. Okay. So let's go to the load balancer. This is my load balancer for North Europe. So let's go to the North Europe. So let's wait for it. So front end, the IP is 10.1.0.10, which is there. Backend pools, I should have node 1 and node 2. Let's wait for it. Node 1 and 2, it's there. Health probe, it's my health probe is listening on 549s and it's intact. And if you want load balancing rules, so I'm listening on the health probe, no issues here also.
Free float, something like that setting is there in load balancing rule or something.
I can give you one answer. So there are no problems with load balancer. I didn't make any changes to load balancer.
Okay.
I mean, the answers might be right, but here I didn't touch the load balancer.
And Vamshi, is there any
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Is there any failover limits?
No, I didn't
Hello?
change the failover limits. So and eventually it got failed. Let's check the failure policies. You are talking about the failure policies, I guess so. Is it
Any
the case?
problem with service account?
Service account? No.
Maybe the quorum issue.
Quorum? No, I don't have any issues with quorum. If you see, it's not going to be easy, guys. I'm letting you know it's not going to be easy. So that's where you should learn. These are the things that happens in real time. I'm just reproducing those scenarios. Okay, so
is it related to something like AES algorithms?
So now it failed.
yeah.
Can we check the error log? Check the error again?
No.
Just
Go to configuration manager of both the servers.
Configuration manager. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Someone said AES. I will go to the configuration manager. Just a second. Someone said algorithm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Syed here.
Syed. Let's check that part for a second, because algorithm also plays an important role. In the past, I have shown you a demo on this. So I'm just showing you up. Yeah, what is that? Database mirroring, right?
Database mirroring. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I script that out, so it is with AES algorithm on primary node 1. And if there are differences between the algorithms, so there are chances